And fight number 3, fighting out of the red corner, Sam Buttery, trained by Matthew Ball, 21 years of age, out of the Smack Gym, taking on George Tuatavake, training out of Sakari Muay Thai, 27 years of age, 172 centimetres, 18 centimetres the shorter, trained by Bak Sakari, 2 local Victorian gyms, a few fan favourites in the blue corner over there, in the Sakari corner, and of course Smack, who we're always used to seeing here in the Melbourne combat sports scene. So our first male fight of the evening is shaping up to be an absolute cracker.
Round 1.
And here we go, fight number 3. As Beyonce says, who runs the world? Girls, but it's time for the boys, Joe. The boys are ready to throw down and they're meeting in centre ring. And I'll tell you what, look at the physique on George Tuatavake. It is mass versus height here in centre ring.
He's a powerful boy. He's 6 years the senior of Sam Buttery, but you would not know it physically.
Beautiful step-up knee that we see there from Sam. And early on, both boys just looking like they've got a little bit of nervous energy that they need to get out and hopefully settle into the rhythm of it. But I think what we can see early is this is going to be a game of, I'm going to think, heavy hands versus knees. It is a favourite of the tall boys, especially when your opponent's a bit shorter, to walk forward. Beautiful left kick there under the arms to walk forward and use that height and that reach to your advantage. So let's see how this fight plays out. Nice little uppercut on the inside there as both boys trade kicks.
Starting to calm down now and settle into this first round. We might have thought we'd see Sam kind of sit back, throw a few teeps and kind of see what sort of power that George has, but he seems equally as happy to sit in and trade hard with his heavy hands as well.
Both boys are here to put on a show at Roots, Road to Rajadamnern, a massive day of Muay Thai and Thai culture here at the Melbourne Pavilion. We're lucky enough to have many representatives and delegates of the Thai government, as well as Rajadamnern Stadium, ahead of a pack night. Big right overhand there from George as both boys tussle in the corner. Joe, it is shaping up to be exactly what we thought it might be.
George just landing a nice body rip that we could hear all the way back here, ringside. And the body's starting to redden up a little bit here on Sam as well. Really kind of the first clinch exchange we've seen. Sam pretty keen to throw that right elbow straight away on George. George kind of just holding on here. He's not really looking to establish himself or kind of make any presence of his own in the clinch.
And it is important when you're watching at home, look for the shots that are landing and the ones that are maybe just missing. It is easy to get wrapped up by the crowd as we hit 10 seconds to go, but oh, beautiful spinning.
Looking for it already.
There we have it, first round down. Round 2.
And here we go, round number 2. Oh, as both boys, the best seat in the house we have there, Joe, as they tussle over near our commentary position. As George, I think we know what his instructions were in the corner there. Oh, big, nice counter right elbow there from the red corner. And if you're watching this at home, if you're watching this from overseas, let us know where you're watching it from. You can send us a message on the Rebellion Instagram page. Send one to Joe or I on Instagram as well. Big shout out to Hugh O'Donnell and his lovely partner watching from Phuket, who sent us a message earlier. And he's a big fan of the last name Buttery as well. He tells me absolutely great last name. Big punches there. Nice right elbow there. And Oh, big trade. And I'll tell you what, one of the things that I'm liking from Sam, he's not afraid to trade some punches. It does make me a little bit nervous to watch, but...
I'd really like to see George put some work into Sam's leg and start to throw some low kicks down there. Every time Sam's jabs, he's looking a bit narrower in his stance. There it is right there.
And that is often a tactic we see of the shorter versus the tall fighter. Like I said before, the tall fighter kicking long and looking for the clinch. The shorter fighter often punching and looking for the leg. A bit of redness starting to show. Nice little inside elbow there to the right. George just kind of looking like he's not sure what to do with his arms in the clinch there. Really important when you're in the clinch. Like, oh, big right elbow. Second big right elbow there. George looking a little bit uneasy under his feet there, but like I said before, it's just stressing the importance. You need to understand and see your control, and control is what Sam has in front of us now.
Sam doing a great job in the clinch there. Definitely kind of trying to turn the tide of this round, which has been George walking forward, throwing leather.
Another big right elbow there. And the crowd absolutely loving it, and what is looking to be an absolutely packed Melbourne Pavilion. Two big left knees, but I'll tell you what, George says give me some more. He keeps coming forward.
Definitely, George obviously being a strong, powerful dude. Don't want to see him fall into the trap of just throwing his hands, trying to look for a knockout when Sam's he's pretty well composed. He's keeping his feet, and he's started to land some really well-scoring shots now in the later half of his second round. Massive, beautiful knees in the clinch, almost buckling George.
There we have 2 rounds. Third and final round.
And as we enter round number 3, what we've seen from George for the first half of this fight, and we see again, he's looking forward. I think he's looking for that knockout shot, but as both you and I know, Joe, as you do get more and more tired as the fight wears on, that knockout power is hard to come by.
Definitely, he'll be starting to feel it in his shoulders now, especially with the clinch work that Sam's been making him do. And you don't want to get desperate and just start swinging shots when you need to be thinking about the whole fight and the whole game and where you're standing on the scorecard.
And of course, the big man in centre ring accompanying these two gentlemen, Mr. Trevor Lawler, a very memorable and recognisable face here at Rebellion Muay Thai. Ow, and we see a little bit of a cut there, opens up on the right side of George, just above. Luckily, it's not looking too bad, but I'll tell you what, there is, as they say, a bit of claret coming out of that bad boy.
It is streaming down his face now over his left eye.
And Joe, I'll tell you what, it wouldn't be a Muay Thai show if there wasn't a cut and there wasn't a bit of blood on the canvas.
Let's just keep them over in the other neutral corner, I think. Trevor taking a close look at that cut now, trying to make sure it's not affecting the vision of George.
And Trevor brings George over to the doctor. Of course, what he's looking for is if it is, I mean, one of the bad things that we want to look for in a cut is if it is obstructing the vision of the boxer. And then, of course, anything that is significantly impacting their eyesight or otherwise. And look, hey, he gives the thumbs up, and that's what we like to see. We like to see the thumbs up, Joe. We want to see a fight. Look at those blood-stained white shorts, and George says again for another round in a row, come on, man, give me some more.
Buttery doing a great job in the clinch. Still get the feeling that George is going to need a big knockdown or a knockout here to kind of take this fight home. But Buttery is looking exactly that. Buttery and smooth as he just keeps landing beautiful kicks and knees.
And I'll tell you what, keep a lookout for these clips on the next highlight reel because there is going to be a few of them from this fight. That's for sure.
Let's bring these fighters home.
George,
Final
he's
30
stepping
seconds.
forward. He doesn't care. Cut, blood. This is Muay Thai.
Well done, Sam Buttery. He's bringing this third round home very nicely. Full
There
credit
we
to
have
George.
it. What a performance. Round of applause for both of our fighters. And we'll go to the judges' scorecards.
Exactly what we want to see.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the judges' scorecard for a unanimous points decision. Your winner, red corner, Sam Buttery.
I am the macabre, not the girl, you know me as the creator. It's all over